Hi, I'm Curtis Parody, and welcome to another one of my Sims 3 building videos. Today's building is the planned home of the famous tech icon, Mr. Steve Jobs. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, here we go, everyone. We're inside of the game now. Before we even get into more or less what's going on with the house here, did want to talk about the idea, the inspiration for the house. Obviously, this is a house that was planned and designed when Steve Jobs was still alive. This was going to be, and may still be, not entirely sure, haven't really kept up with it yet, but it's a house that he helped design. It was to be his new family house. It was going to replace an older house that they have, but it has yet to be built. It's never been built yet, and at this current time, I'm not sure if it will be built, but it is in sim form now, so if you would like to enjoy that, you definitely can. Here we go. We're laying down more walls here, of course, and so forth. I love the layout of this house. I think it went together really, really well. I love the overall design of it. Like, when I first looked at the blueprints for it, I didn't see anything too special, but when I was getting into it, it's kind of like a yin and yang sort of house. Like, this center area contains all of the bathrooms, and it contains a large amount of the smaller spaces, and all of the larger ones are on the outside of the house. You'll see this in a bit, of course. The living room area, the kitchen, and the dining room are all one big space. The master bedroom is beside that, and on the other side of the house are 3 more bedrooms and an office. And then inside of the center area, which is underneath those 2 pieces that are just kind of flattened down there, in that center area, that's where all the bathrooms are and smaller areas. And I kind of love that. It's the idea that all of your main main areas, main spaces in your home always have an outward facing window, and there's always lots of room, and they're really airy because all the little rooms are kind of centralized in the center. And I really like that. I think it looks so cool. Throwing in the roof here, of course, there's lots of overhang on this idea, and this was, of course, from the original plans itself. And my speculation is the fact that because of the California heat where this was going to be built, of course, this covers up a lot of the patios that are outside as well here. So, again, laying down some more roofing here. I'm going to be changing up the texture here from this black to more of a wood panel or a wood sort of aspect. The whole idea of this house, I couldn't see any internal pictures, obviously, because this house doesn't exist in real life. So I took the sort of Apple Store sort of aspect and took it into a house. So very modern, very simple, but not super modern. You'll see a lot of stuff has a lot of light woods and white colors, but it's not ultra super modern, because I didn't think that's what Steve Jobs was kind of into. If you really look at what he's been into in the past, he seems more he likes the modern stuff, but not too modern, right? He likes classical things as well. So, into the master bedroom here, wood flooring. I use this wood flooring throughout the house. I kind of like how it is. It's very light, almost like a bamboo type of flooring here. So, added a sort of a brick wall in the back there, and then this sort of a textured wallpaper around that. There's an arch that goes into the master bathroom, and there's also a closet off to the one side as well. Of course, those are inside of that centralized area. Here we go. We're going to move into the master bathroom here. Fun thing about this, it has that shower stall, which I just threw in there, which has a big open window outside. So, of course, if you are showering in there, be aware that people outside can see in, which is always an interesting thing. Into the main entrance here, there are stairs leading downstairs. I didn't do anything with the basement of this house. It's just a large open area, so you can feel free to add whatever you feel down there. This is the main living room here. There's a big screen TV against the one wall there, though I didn't entirely show it. You'll see it in pictures after. Again, here we go. Some modern type furniture. There's a nice bookcase on the side, but nothing ultra crazy modern. Here's the dining room table. Again, sort of an aspect. I did use a raised platform for this and a different floor, just to kind of, it gives it the idea of it's a room, right, on its own, but it's not, right, because it's part of this whole room. Also, it separates the living room area and the kitchen area, which I'm currently working on right now. Cool thing about this kitchen, I love this kitchen so much, simply because of the aspect of it's so open. The idea that there are 2 areas of shelving on either side, and then this centralized island that encases bar stools on 2 sides here, of course, and then you can see it has the oven. It also has the sink inside of it. So it's kind of like this awesome mega island in the middle of your kitchen, which is kind of like the center of the kitchen, right? If you really look at that kitchen, most of the work is going to be done around that central island, and that's kind of how I want it to be. Another bathroom here, just a simple one off of the entrance. Also going to work on this. I was going to have that whole thing be a large laundry room, and then I thought, why not put a wine cellar in? So I kind of broke it up into two separate areas. There's a wine cellar and then a small area for the laundry room. Next, we're into the bathroom, or not the bathroom, sorry, the bedrooms here. How did I mistake those two? I don't know. Bedrooms here. So we got a double bed on the one side, then we got two singles in the middle, and then I'm going to kind of do a mirror image of the other bedroom as well on the end. So lots of open area here. Of course, nice big windows in these bedrooms as well, so you can see out into the beautiful backyard, which we will get into in a moment. Here is the office space, not really closed off. It's just sort of at the end of the hallway here. It's a nice office. I kind of, again, brought in the lighter wood tones. Very simple. There's a drafting table there because I thought, maybe there'll be some drawing, maybe not, who knows? So that's kind of all right there. This is really cool. This is the kind of the main bathroom of the house, and it's broken up in a very interesting way. And this is how it was designed in Steve Jobs' plans. Is there's this centralized area where kind of like the sinks are, and then off to either side are where there are places for your bathtub, your shower, and your toilets, but they're on each side. So there's kind of like, it's like two bathrooms in one. One bathroom, which we'll get to in a bit, has no windows in it. It's sort of closed off. And the other one is very open. So again, it has one of those showers which you can see outside and everything else. So it's really awesome, and we'll get back to that in a bit here. Building the garage here. This is nice. It has a 3-car garage, which is awesome. Also, keeping along the modern sort of aspect here and keeping along with the overhanged roof here, just to ensure that there's no sun getting inside of the garage itself, of course. Had to outfit it with some really nice glass doors here and put some nice cars inside of it, of course, too, because why not? Next, we're going to move into landscaping. A lot of things going on with the landscaping here. I tried to use a lot of trees and stuff because, again, that's what it kind of looked like in the plan. The idea, of course, being privacy is a big thing. So there's this main gate that you'll see me putting in right here, and then surrounding this whole area, like if you were to be on the street looking at this house, you probably wouldn't see the house itself just because there were so many trees around it. Again, going to the privacy aspect, of course, you kind of want to keep yourself private inside of this area. But I spruced it up a little bit more, so there's lots of shrubs. As you can see, lots of trees here. Keeping with the Steve Jobs sort of aspect, I kind of put in a Zen Garden on this side. There are two Zen Gardens. There's one here and there's one on the backyard as well. So it's kind of a nice little meeting area when you kind of come into the open area. Of course, the front gate here, and more trees to kind of keep it private. More bushes and stuff like that on either side. There's another couple of trees there. We're going to rip into the backyard here. You're going to see me adding more big trees and a bunch of these smaller trees kind of outlining the one side of the house. We'll get to that in a bit, sort of framing it around the main office area and not. This is the main backyard space, of course. Lots of open area in here. And I thought, what would be an awesome thing to have in this backyard? And I thought, well, let's build a gazebo. So, of course, that's exactly what I did. Here is a simple, like, small little gazebo idea. Instead of the traditional gazebo look, I kind of went with something a little bit different, sort of like this corner entrance sort of idea here. And, of course, threw in a telescope and some other fun stuff there. In the backyard here, this is the patio off of the main office space. And I thought, let's do something fun, of course, with the couch and the chairs and stuff. So you get this sort of red-looking space here. Lots of different shrubs and stuff around it as well to kind of bring the nature into the aspect, and some nice floor lighting and some path rocks around there as well. Backyard here, I thought let's build like an outdoor cooking area. So we've got the grill, we've got an outdoor oven as well, and we got the bar there, cool things. Another Zen Garden here in the back, which is very nice. And of course, to top this all off, I have to have an outdoor eating area as well, so I threw that in here. We'll get to that in a moment. Here we go. Into the backyard here, of course, framing it off with more trees. This is the backyard eating area. Again, I kind of wanted to keep it sparse. I didn't want to fill it up with a bunch of plants, but I did want to kind of create this barrier around it as well, so that's there. This is the master bedroom deck area, so I threw in this really nice painting easel here because there is this beautiful view over top of Sunset Valley in here. More plants to sort of outline it around there as well. And of course, a couple trees and a nice orange tree there to accent it. So here we are, we're flying over top of Sunset Valley here into the house. As you can see, hard to actually see inside of the house or from the from the street here. But of course, a nice big gate, of course, welcomes you in. Once you get through that gate, here is a beautiful shot of the garage here. Of course, you can place 3 of your cars inside. There's also parking lots outside for your vehicles as well. As you can see, I brought the wood that was on the roof under the roof as well. Here you can see the Zen Garden, you can see the gazebo there, and then this is how you walk up into the house. Again, keeping it very simple, very modern, but yet not crazy modern, sort of scaling it back just a little bit. Again, here's the gazebo here, a beautiful shot of the backyard. Very nice. I kind of love this. This would be a great place to just kind of sit, relax. You don't have to worry about anyone. You just relax here. No one's going to bother you. Here's the main area to actually sit outside of the main office area. Of course, you'd love to go out here. You take your clients out here. You got business people over. It's no problem. Just have them sit down, relax in your backyard, show off the house. Of course, there is the grill area outside of the kitchen. And of course, moving into the outdoor dining space as well with a beautiful shot of the house here. Very nice shot of the house there as well. Moving into the master bedroom sort of area. Of course, this is the outdoor patio as well. Very nice place to just sit, relax. A lot of outdoor spaces on this house, and I think that's one awesome thing. Now moving inside here, this is the main entrance, and of course, it's really cool because it's so small, but then it opens up into this beautifully large room. And of course, all of your main areas are here, right? So you got your living room here, beautiful couches, nice bookcase, and then this big screen TV to fill up this entire wall. Great to see. That's kind of hard to see, but it is that black slab on the wall. Of course, moving from the living room here into the dining room. I just love this dining room. You can see the raised floor here and sort of the plants accenting each corner here. The nice chairs, again, bringing like the white sort of aspect and the wood. Beautiful windows, letting in all of that outside light. And then the kitchen here, which is so open and so free-flowing, unlike any kitchen I've ever really done before. Of course, the island being the center point of this entire house with the oven and the beautiful sink there as well. And of course, it's got bar stools on either side, so you can just sit there and relax. Here's the master bedroom here, very simple. Didn't want to clutter it up too much, but yet I did include this nice seating area here on the one side. So you can, of course, sit here and enjoy the beautiful views outside of Sunset Valley there. Of course, you can see out through the windows as well. A very nice place to sit. Inside of the master bathroom, you've got your sink. You've got, of course, your toilet and your tub. Of course, the sinks have a beautiful view of your backyard. And then the shower area is really nice. You get another great view of Sunset Valley. This is just one of the guest rooms. They're inside of the house again. A lot of wood tones here, sort of this mellow, not like overly modern look. And moving into the office in the back here, an awesome space. I just love how this looks. It's small, it's compact, but yet it's so open with all of the light coming in from outside, and I love that. Love that about modern homes is you can just bring all that beautiful color from outside in, and it's almost like a beautiful picture, but it's real life. Of course, here's the extremely strange bathroom here. This is where the sinks are located. You can see into the two separate areas here, which we're going to get into. This is the one on the left side of the bathroom. This has no windows. It's sort of more enclosed. And this is on the right. It's more open, more airy. And of course, it has another one of those shower stalls to see into the backyard. Now, here are one of my favorite pictures ever. The beautiful day to night transition here in the main area. Just love how this looks. The house looks great in the morning and the day, and it also looks great at night if you want to host a party or whatnot. Those beautiful windows just letting in all of that night sky. It's absolutely beautiful. And of course, we can transition outside now. Again, here's a house shot during the day. And as we continue to move down closer to the house, we're going to transition into the night, and you're going to see that beautiful starry sky and even the moon in this shot. I just love it. It looks so nice. You can just imagine yourself or your Sims just spending all this time outside enjoying all of the beautiful weather inside of Sunset Valley. And of course, one last shot to give you a look at the house before we lift off outside of Sunset Valley. And there's the house in its final state in the middle of the night. A beautiful view over top of Sunset Valley here. It's just absolutely amazing.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget, if you would like to add this house to your game, you can. A link to download this house is located in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this video today, why not hit up that subscribe button, as I'm working on new Sims 3 building videos like this one quite often. Also, be sure to check out my other show on this channel called Now. Now is a fun news type show that happens 5 days a week right here, bringing you the news happening in the world right now. And last, of course, if you want to find me on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+, links to all of that and a bunch of other things down in the description below. Also, there are annotations on the screen. So until next time, I'm Curtis Parody. Happy simming!